Now, a key outcome of the forum today is to present to Queensland's Chief Entrepreneur, Leanne Kemp, solutions to enable women over 55 into employment through entrepreneurship.
I did think about this long and hard, and I did write some things down. These are some of the gaps that I'm seeing in some of the skills that are needed to help businesses grow. So you may be thinking about ideas in the back end, but I think if we can structure mentoring in a way that focuses on this particular group, I think that would be beneficial. If we can do internship placements, the precinct is a #1 spot for startups and incubation of growing businesses. The Queensland Government own that, Advanced Queensland. The Chief Entrepreneur's Office is located on level 2. They've got 80 programs currently focused and pointed towards innovation and grants that startups can get. I couldn't find any that focused on people who are founders already at a later stage rebuilding a business. They should repurpose, to your point, some of that funding towards that. Not just the funding, it's the support and the free mentorship that comes with it. So things like a boot camp or a hackathon, not in the traditional sense. I don't know if anyone's heard of a hackathon here, but hackathons are basically where you go into like a sweatshop is what it looks like to me, but sweatshop for a weekend and you get tortured to achieve these gazillion things. I'm not obviously a fan of it that much, but we do run, we're not running any of these this year except for some students, but something like a boot camp is a little bit more reasonable, where you can come in and access and have a framework where you get access to people who are doing it, or you get access to mentors to generate ideas. So if we could come together and actually generate ideas of what you, based on your strengths, so based on what you can offer back to the community and actually then fund it, we would work out how to commercialise that. So that's something I think the government could do with some of that funding. The other things was e-commerce you mentioned, so e-businesses and online businesses. It's pretty easy to set up an Amazon shop today. You actually go to their website and you start navigating through. There's a lot of people making money on the back of Amazon. It does take a little bit of patience and resilience to work through it and just actually execute and do it, rather than thinking about it to start an e-commerce shop. It's not for the faint-hearted, but we're all not faint-hearted, so we can do it. Writing and freelancing, so freelancing in writing. So a lot of people I know, and obviously females, are very good at storytelling, collaborating and actually helping founders or startups with copywriting. Copywriting is actually writing for them, and storytelling, writing blogs. You can sit at home and write a blog based on your knowledge and experience without anyone having to interfere with that. Anyone can publish a blog these days. Technically, having help to publish a blog, go and get some students or get some access to some of the educators in the room, or get some of the support frameworks around us. I do encourage writing blogs to actually get another way to actually hone in on what your strengths are. Community on the housing entrepreneur, I really think that's something there for Queensland Government to investigate. The person I spoke to yesterday is Draper Entrepreneurship Housing. They also visited the Queensland Government yesterday, so I'd be interested to see where they could go and take that to actually give some housing opportunity or accommodation for people who are starting to want to get into doing an idea and actually can have access to accommodation funded by the government. And that would help us use our innovation budgets a bit better, because the actual success likelihood of females over males at an older age running a business in the age of 50, the statistics shows you're more likely to succeed.